Sorry. Why does my camera look blurry, bro? Guys, I don't know if I could keep doing this stuff. Alright. Is that too dark? It's like, I just need my camera. I used to have, like, God-tier lighting. And now my lighting just kind of blows. But, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another ranking series video. I don't know if this series is going that great. Like, I don't know if you guys are enjoying it that much. But, look, for the Boeing 767s, I filmed a video already, but I accidentally didn't include, like, a bunch of 767s I didn't realize I had. Like, okay, the 767s is one of the most common Daron real toy molds there is out there, because the Delta Boeing 767 is arguably the most common plane ever. Like, I hardly know. Like, you could find these so many places. So many people have them. I have tons of them. They're just very, very commonplace, and they've been getting distributed for like ever, like literally ever. So yeah. There's 5 total different Boeing 767s in my collection, which is surprisingly a lot. But that is counting if you count these as 2 different models, because if you look at the windows, they're very different. This one's got like light gray windows. This one's got like dark windows. So yeah, I mean, going through the plane, going through the Boeing 767, you got the cockpit, got the SkyTeam logo, the Delta sign, blue engines, blue underbelly, American flag, and then the Delta tail at the back. That's it. It's a very simple plane, like so simple. This guy with the darker windows ranked 5th. This guy with light gray windows is going to be ranked 4th, just because there's something nice and aesthetic about this that I actually like. Like, this plane does actually look pretty good. So yeah, that's 4th place. So coming in at 3rd place, this will be controversial how you rank these next 3, but these next 3 are all rare. This one is pretty rare, but it's probably the least rare out of these 3. It's the Delta Airlines Boeing 767 in the old livery. There's multiple different old liveries of the Boeing 67 by Daron, but this is the one I have. I found this at my comic book store. This is one of the planes that got me convinced to start the YouTube channel, because I got this guy like not long before I started the channel 4 years ago. So yeah, was it 4 years ago? December of 2019. Yeah, wow. Jesus. Okay, yeah. I was like a freshman in high school when I started the channel. Now I'm a freshman in college. That's so insane. But anyways, yeah. This plane's pretty cool. It's very old school. This is one of my most retro, like, when people ask about retro models, like, this is the first one I think of. Look at those windows. They're like little circles with white in them. Very window-like. Like, and there's the cockpit. The underside of the plane is like silver. And then it says Delta in like the old style with the old triangle logo, blue and red. Then the engines are like silver at the back, then blue in the middle, and then a red stripe at the front, which is pretty neat. The cabin doors are also laid out differently than on the newer ones. Look at that, big difference. Then you get to the back, and then, yeah, I don't remember these as a kid, but there's a picture of me looking out the window at the airport and, like, seeing these tails, but I don't remember them in real life. But yeah, these are, like, the old Delta Airlines tails. Something about these tails strike, like, weird emotion in me. Like, what am I looking at right now? Like, red, dark blue, light blue, a curtain. I don't know what it is. It doesn't flow the smoothest, you know? Like, it's not as flowy as they clearly intended, because there's no blend. It's just very abrupt changes, and you don't really know what you're looking at. Just a very odd tail livery, in my opinion. but a pretty neat one nonetheless. Like, I do like it a lot because it's cool and it's unique. So yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think of that? It's interesting. But yeah, that's ranked third for my Boeing 767s. But a great plane there. Okay, now here's one that rarely ever gets brought up on this channel, and happens to be the rarest airplane in my entire collection, because hardly anyone else has this, and it is very, very rare. It is the Lab. It's like Lloyd Aero Bolivia or something like that. This was the official airline for Bolivia until 2010, when the airline got like ceased operations. Yeah, Lab Boeing 767, and it's very it's very rare. Hold on, I'm gonna close my door. Okay. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, super rare. I like just never talk about this guy, but like it's I don't know how I got this. I think like a family friend bought it for me at the airport when they were in Bolivia, like when I was like 2, I guess. I mean, if it ceased operations in 2010, yeah, I guess I could have been 5 already. But yeah, it's very interesting. It's stickers, but the stickers are like just like almost like glued in, just stuck on the plane, so they're not coming off, which is a W. Um, the only thing that's weird is I searched up, I did some research on the airline, and this livery only appeared, at least from images, on smaller jets, like Boeing 737s stuff. Like the Boeing 767s for Lab that I saw had like a blue tail and like a different livery with like a blue stripe. So I don't know if Daron just got that wrong or something. But there's definitely some details that we should go over on this plane quick. Yeah, this guy's pretty cool. On the other front, you can see that there's an orange stripe that courses down. It's like an orange yellowish stripe, and it's got blue on the edges, and then there's a blue stripe above that. It's basically blue, orange, blue that goes all the way down the plane. And the cabin doors are like red highlights, which is really interesting. And then it says Lab in like this cool blue font with like white bordering. And yeah, it stands for Lloyd Aero Bolivia. And then I think it says SA there. Then something interesting, and it says Equatoriana, Equatoriana or something like that over there, and it doesn't say it on the other side. I like it when Daron does that, actually. Like, they'll put details on one side but not the other. Just laces up the plane. Yeah, wings and stabilizers are all white. That's pretty rare. And then the engines have this bird on them, very similar to what you'll find on a lot of other airlines engines, and like a lot of airlines love bird logos like this. But yeah, it's pretty cool looking. It's just a blue bird with a blue circle. And then keep going to the back. Another thing that's interesting is like the orange blue line wraps around the bottom of the back of the fuselage. So it's really a nice feature. And then the tail is like very simple. Like, look how similar this is to a Lufthansa tail. I don't know. Isn't that interesting? I mean, look at that. They're like the opposites of each other. The Lab uses the blue as the bird in the circle. The Lufthansa uses the blue as the background and the white as the bird in the circle. That's really, really interesting and pretty cool. I'm actually pretty impressed with myself. I just noticed that. But anyhow, that's what the plane looks like. So it's a pretty simple plane. I didn't think much of it as a kid until a wise friend, certain friend, real toy plane collector, made me realize how rare it was when he tried to get it off me, and I refused. Luckily, he found his own, so he's okay. But yeah, this is placing second in my Boeing 767 collection, but probably by far my rarest. And then the winner of this, see, this is why you watch the series, because you catch rare planes that I like rarely talk about on my channel. Like that would never appear in an airport because it's retired and like no one has even heard of that airline. But yeah, Bolivian airline. Okay. Anyways, the winner, number one spot for my Boeing 767 collection, and one of my favorite planes in my collection, maybe top 5, is the Thompson Airlines Boeing 767. This plane is just beautiful. Truly. Yeah, I really love this plane. This thing is gorgeous. This was like one of my first unboxings on this channel that really made this channel like what it is. I've kept this plane like as mint as I can since I got it, and you know, it still looks pretty good. It's just a great model. Like it really is. So yeah, let's go through the in-depth review because this video is a lot longer than I thought it would be. We got the cockpit at the front. As you can see, the whole plane is like this light blue color, which is what gives it its charm and its like just awesome kind of toy-like look, but like also very European look. Like it just stands out at an airport, obviously, because look at it. It's similar to like a KLM. Yeah, planes like KLM, Aer Lingus, Thompson, even like Spirit. Just planes like that have a different colored fuselage. Qatar, you could even say. Like, they're just the best. They look so good and they bring airports to life. Northwest Airlines with the red. Just, yeah, planes like that. But anyways. Right there you can see the little TUI logo. And it says TUI right there. That is some amazing detail for a Daron plane. And it's got a white cabin door. By the way, this model's painted, by the way. This is the only painted 767 I have. And it says Thompson in this, like, iconic red lettering. Just the red on the blue and the white. It's just a great combo. Then the wings, again, they're not like normal white wings. They're like a different shade of white. And they look really good. It's almost like they have a tint of, like, blue in them. They're like the type of white that you like apply to your wall in your house. And it looks good because it really brings out the details on the aircraft a lot better than like other shades of white do. So yeah. And then 2 escape exits over the wings, highlighted in white. The windows are like this grayish color. And then at the back, this is pretty awesome. It says Boeing 767 with the British flag, which looks great. Final cabin door, and then the iconic Thompson/TUI logo with, again, white stabilizers. And again, here's the underside of the plane. It's a great model. The details on the other side. Yeah, it's awesome. So yeah, guys, there it is. There you have it. My Boeing 767 collection. Yeah, it's truly quite an awesome collection. It's quite awesome. Here, let me arrange it like this. I'm trying to get like good looking thumbnail. That's a pretty cool thumbnail. Right. That thumbnail will definitely cook. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know what you think of these. Some pretty cool ones in here. 767s, don't sleep on them. Unless you just have the common delta. Alright, I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.